What's good, YouTube world? It's Coffee back at it with some hip hop news for y'all. Tapping back in, man, and y'all see the footage rolling, man. Kevin Gates showed up at an AEW wrestling event. You know, was heavily involved in a segment and whatnot. And y'all know I obviously am a fan of hip hop, as I talk about it all the time. But if you're really tapped into the channel, you know I'm also a pro wrestling fan. You know, so this was intriguing to me. You know what I mean? I don't know why though. I was shocked to see Kevin Gates at the event. You know what I mean? I didn't know he is a wrestling fan. Comment if you were already aware of that. If you go check out the full clip and everything with the audio, obviously I can't include that. You know what I'm saying? They'll flag this joint quick, fast, and in a hurry. When they approach Gates, they're like, yo, you're an AEW wrestling fan, Kevin. You know what I mean? The dude was trying to get him to sign a petition. It's something that's involved in a storyline. I ain't gonna go over the whole thing, you know what I mean? But Gates wasn't feeling it at all, you know what I mean? And ended up socking out Tony Nese. And you know, for those who watch wrestling on the regular, this was pretty dope. But also, you know, we've seen like Snoop's been involved in little angles and segments and stuff like that before, and other rappers. Like, comment some other times you've seen artists involved in wrestling. We've seen Westsidegunn obviously at a ton of events. We know Action Bronson is a fan of pro wrestling and everything. Like, we've seen these guys, you know what I'm saying, taking pictures with wrestlers behind the scenes, or you know, have little involvement in segments and whatnot. We saw Snoop come up off the top rope. But for Gates to chin check someone though and lay him down, like, that's heavy involvement in the segment. I gotta wonder if he's gonna be involved more. Like, you know, if this obviously gonna lead into like a pay-per-view event or something like that. But I'm saying the fact for him to lay down a wrestler is pretty big, you know, because in pro wrestling, you know what I'm saying, it's all about storylines, building up to events and things like that. But you always want to protect the talent. You know what I mean? Obviously, a lot of people like to diss wrestling. Oh, it's fake, it's this, it's that. But, you know, it's an art form. You know what I'm saying? It's sports entertainment. You know what I mean? They're putting together entertainment, but with athletic individuals and everything. So for, y'all feel what I'm saying? So for them to have a wrestler step in and chin check the talent and lay him down, that's really putting Gates over big time. And I got to wonder if Nese was not a fan of doing this, taking a fall. I mean, obviously, it's not like they had a match and Kevin Gates beat him. You know what I mean? He hit him with a slick one or whatever. It wasn't like he was knocked out cold. He got up. But I don't know. This was just, I don't know. This just kind of caught me off guard. I was shocked to see Kevin Gates involved at all, let alone knock dude on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the bro, Jay Millie. He hit me last night like, yo, Coffee, you seen Gates show up at a wrestling event? I was like, word, I didn't even know he flucked with wrestling or anything like that. And when it comes to AEW, for those out there who fluck with it heavily or whatever, get in the comments. Let me know what you thought. Like, if you're familiar with all the storylines and everything going on, if you thought this was dope, you know what I mean? If you agree, we're gonna probably see more of Kevin Gates, or was this just a one-off appearance? I don't know. It's funny too, man. Gates towers over dude. Like, when you're seeing them next to each other, you're like, yo, Kevin Gates is like way bigger than this dude. Taller, obviously, but I didn't realize Gates is a kind of a big dude. You know what I'm saying? This was cool though, right? Every other time we hear of Kevin Gates, more recently in the news, it's some old weird actual-ish going on. You know what I'm saying? Talking about some whole other weird freaky-ish. So I don't know. I thought this appearance was definitely a W for Kevin Gates. You know what I'm saying? I fluck with his music like that and everything. I don't know. Maybe he's like talks about wrestling all the time. I don't follow his career that closely. It could be out there that he's a big fan or whatever. But I don't know. Tap in, comment. Let me know what you thought of this whole angle here. And I don't know. I always think, again, with like Griselda, me being a big fan of them, I love seeing Griselda cross over the two worlds of pro wrestling and hip hop. I think it's dope, especially what they do with the merch and all that. I fuck with it. But share your thoughts in the comments. Sub up if you ain't done so. Stay tuned. More content, music, sports, news, and more. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.